Hey guys, welcome to episode 25 of Pokemon Generation 1. Last we left off, we explored the entirety of the Rocket Hideout. Also showed where the hell I missed Body Slam back on the SSN. So it goes. Anyway, this episode is the Celadon Gym, and it's kind of annoying. You need Cut not only to reach the gym, but to get through the gym itself. That's why I say the Celadon Gym isn't so much a gimmick, just a major annoyance. If you would, Paris. So yeah, let's just cut to the chase. Pun intended. And then there's this old pervert. Ugh. Indeed he is correct though, this gym is full of nothing but female trainers. So there's that, I guess, but frickin' perv. Yeah, I know I'm saying this as someone who's into anime, but ugh. Just saying, I at least have some degree of morals here. Anyway, yeah, I love how this particular last said I wasn't allowed in here, and yet, as a trainer, I'm supposed to be here. It's a gym. Although, to be fair, I'm one-shotting all of our grass types thanks to Alakazam, and also due to the fact that, like I said before, every grass type in this game, with the exception of Tangela, is grass poison. I can actually probably deal with all 6 of the... Actually, no, it's 7 of the gym trainers before dealing with the gym leader in about 10 minutes. Let's see what we can do here. I've got about 7 minutes 45 seconds left on the recording time, so let's see how it goes. Do a little bit of move swapping because I actually want to keep Seismic Toss around just a little bit longer. Because Seismic Toss can actually prove to be fairly useful. Oddish, Bellsprout, neither of them really matter in this case. They both go down the exact same way. Level up. Unfortunately, not much I'm really going to be doing here as far as like Pokemon variety this time because Alakazam's really the only one equipped to deal with these guys. Although I could teach Wartortle Ice Beam and cover that grass weakness, but the reason I'm not doing so is there's another TM we get much later on that makes Ice Beam basically obsolete in Gen 1. You'll see what that is when we get it much later down the road. And a little bit of lag, but so it goes. Surprisingly, it hasn't seemed to lag that much. I mean, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Not exactly easy to raise since they're, well, except for one, all grass poison, and also due to the fact that psychic types in Gen 1, or rather, psychic type moves in Gen 1 were pretty broken. Then again, Alakazam was straight up broken in Gen 1. And that's not even counting legendaries that are psychic type, like Mew for instance. Because here's the thing with psychic. No other type resists psychic type moves than psychic itself. So the only thing that resists moves like confusion is psychic types. Plus, in Gen 1, due to a major error, they are only weak to Bug, which outside of Jolteon with Pin Missile, there's not really a way to deal with psychic types in Gen 1. As far as hitting for weakness, that is. Yeah, Beedrill got Twin Needle, so what? It's part poison. Not to mention Beedrill falls behind rather quickly. No, that may be the old bastard that's staring through the frickin' window. Alright. You know, I can probably one-shot everybody in this gym with Confusion and or Psybeam. And Psybeam is a definite one-shot on everybody. But I'm actually tempted to see if I can do it with just Confusion. Let's see. So far, so good. Recover. Oh, bad timing to learn that. Great move, but that means I have to ditch Confusion in this case. This is also the reason why I moved around Seismic Toss. It was fun while it lasted. Yeah, Recover is actually a fairly good move in combination with Thunder Wave. But it also does have a weird as hell glitch. If the difference between your current HP and maximum HP is two certain numbers, something will appear on screen to mention what they are, moves like Recover will fail. Don't ask. Because, let me put it to you this way, I don't get it. How does a recovery move fail? I do believe they fixed that in Stadium. We got plenty of uses of Psybeam to one-shot these guys, and this is definitely going to one-shot these guys. Alakazam is admittedly going to be over-leveled at this point, but so be it. Onix's first evolution, Gloom. May as well mention this now. In Gen 2, Gloom gets another evolution that's an alternate evolution as opposed to just Vileplume. Blossom. Much like how Slowpoke, who evolves into Slowbro in this game, gets an alternate evolution via trading while holding the King's Rock, a hold item that can cause flinching sometimes with certain moves. Well, basically, any move that couldn't cause flinching before has a chance of causing flinching while someone's holding the King's Rock. I'll mention more about hold items when we get to Gen 2. But yeah, if you trade while a Slowpoke is holding that specific item, it evolves into Slowking. That's Gen 2 on. Cool Trainer female, I think she actually had a whip or something. Yeah, some trainers in this game actually have whips. Rocket Grinds, Cool Trainers, Tamers, which makes sense. And believe it or not, one of the gym leaders had it as well. Sabrina, the Saffron gym leader. We'll run into her later. And full disclosure here, she's without a doubt my favorite gym leader in this game, and one of my favorite gym leaders in the series. Up there with Elisa and Skyla from Gen 5, Karina from Gen 6, and Sabrina would be rocking 4th place in that sense. Sun and Moon doesn't have gym leaders and instead has Trials. Well, the Island Challenge, rather. Trials were an interesting idea, but I felt like more could have been done with them. As far as the trial captains go, spoilers for anyone who hasn't played Sun and Moon yet, so I'd recommend turning the volume down if you want to avoid spoilers. Something will show up on screen when you can turn the volume back up. As far as each of the trial captains, Alima, I really don't give a shit about him. Lana is frickin' adorable. Kiawe's pretty cool in his own right. Lala's cute and interesting, but Lurantis is a pain in the ass. Well, Totem Lurantis anyway. Sophocles, interesting idea, but it went by rather quickly as far as his Island Challenge goes, and he himself is actually pretty interesting. Not as cool as Clement in Gen 6, though. Acerola, or Acerola, however you pronounce it, pretty cute herself. And Mina's just sort of there. And Barrage. Wow. Anyway, excuse me while I refresh the recording refresh the recording real quick, sorry. Back in a moment. Right, now where were we? Oh yeah, Seismic Toss, that's right. Affects 32 damage, so what? Execute is Grass Psychic, so not really much that can be done there. The Alolan variant of Executor is actually Grass Dragon. I don't really like that type combination, to be honest, because Quad weak to Ice when Ice is actually fairly common, that's kind of a thing. But anyway, time for the gym leader herself, Erica. And yeah, she's kind of a sleepyhead at times. Much like Plutia, if we're talking Hyperdimension Neptunia, at least when she actually is being lazy. However, unlike Plutia, you don't have to worry about potentially pissing Erica off and then regretting it for the rest of your life later. I really don't care for Plutia that much, but Hyperdimension Neptunia, I'll definitely get to that if I can set up Steam at some point, because I would love to do that series, because, let me put it to you this way, it's one of the rare cases where you have an RPG I can actually get behind. But anyway, Erica, in yellow, she's actually a lot easier. Her Victory Bell is instead a Weeping Bell. She still keeps the Tangela around. And on top of it, her Ace in the Hole is actually weaker. Anyway, Tangela, the only non-poison grass type in the entire game. The only mono grass type in the entire game, even. Oh, god damn it, Bud. Actually, that brings up a good point. Oh, do moves like Bind and Wrap automatically snap it out of confusion or something upon hitting? Because that would be annoying if that's the case. Not that it matters in this case, though. Get wrecked. And Vileplume. In yellow, this would instead be Gloom. Because, yes, yellow's trying to reference the anime as much as it possibly can. Now, Vileplume is also, as of Gen 1, the only Pokemon in the game to learn Petal Dance. Also, in this game, her signature attack, which she did not get to show off there, is Mega Drain. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, it would instead be the stronger variant introduced in Gen 2, Giga Drain. The latter being quite useful, Mega Drain sadly leaves a bit to be desired in terms of power. It's okay for a while, but if you're using it on a grass type like Venusaur, Razor Leaf is already good as it is, and the Toxic Leech Seed combo I mentioned before is just devastating. And we technically aren't required to use Cut ever again. So if we want to, we can just deposit Paris. And I know for efficiency's sake, I could just fly over with Sphero because we're going back to Lavender Town at this point. But there are at least a couple things I do want to mention regarding Erica. She is actually one of the only trainers, if not the only trainer, whose ace constantly changes between games. Like in Red and Blue, it's Vileplume. In Yellow, it's Gloom. Gold, Silver, Crystal, I believe, makes it Blossom. The remakes, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, make it Tangrowth. Fire Red and Leaf Green brings it back to Vileplume. I believe Black 2 and White 2 in the Pokemon World Tournament change it back to Vileplume again. That or Blossom, I'm not sure which. But either way, yeah, Erica's ace constantly changes between games. Which makes her a fairly unique trainer in that respect. So anyway, we got a bit of shopping to do so long as we're here. Alright, let's see, what can I sell? That I need to hold on to, that I need to hold on to. Razor Wind is basically useless. Razor Wind, for those not know, is a 2-turn attack. You spend 1 turn charging up power, and then the next turn you unleash it. It's nowhere near as good as, say, Sky Attack. But even then, the fact that it is a one turn charge of attack makes it a little less useful than some would like. Sell that super potion and sell off Horn Drill. Alright, let's go ahead and stock up on hyper potions. 10 should do it. Invest in some full heals. Again, 10 should be good. 3 more revives. And I'm fine with that. Now, during the Mew glitch, I actually ended up getting something that you're not supposed to get, which is, instead of the pause menu opening up, I actually got dialogue from one of the trainers. It does not affect whether you fought them or not. If you didn't fight them, you'll still be able to fight them. So, good to know that. So yeah, proof of concept, I did in fact fight these guys off screen, because yeah, that one would have definitely noticed me by there. But anyway, we're back here in Lavender Town. And one thing I may as well show off real quick. Oh yeah, wrong house. I believe it's this one down here. For those of you who care about nicknames, this guy's the name raider. If you're the original trainer of a Pokemon, you can change the nickname. If it's a traded Pokemon, however, you cannot. So, there you go for those of you who are curious. Anyway, let's heal up. We'll go ahead and save. And tomorrow, in the next episode of Pokemon Generation 1, we'll be trekking to the Pokemon Tower. So with all that said and done, later guys.